Hello students, I am Santosh sir. Here we are going to discuss again about human circulatory systems. As you know that the human blood circulatory system consists of the heart, it means the organ which pumps and receives the blood. As you know that heart is an organ which pumps and receives the bloods, and the blood vessels through which the blood flow in our body. So, in blood circulatory system, the blood flows from three types of the blood vessels. In blood circulatory system, the blood flow through three types of the blood vessels. First is artery. First is artery. Second is veins, and third is capillaries. The blood vessels of the circulatory system are present in each and every part of the human body, due to which the blood reaches all the parts of the body. You can see the figure. You can see the figure here. In the addition to the blood circulatory system for the transport in the human beings, there is another system called lymphatic system. So we can say here, in the addition to the blood circulatory system for the transport in human beings, for the transport in the human beings, there is another system is present. It is called lymphatic system, which is also helps in the transport of the material in the human's body. The liquid which circulate and carries material in the lymphatic system is called lymph. The liquid which circulates and carries material in the lymphatic system is called lymph. So we can say here, thus in the human beings, the various substances are transported through two liquids are called blood and lymph. So I want to tell you about here about the human circulatory system, the organ system of the human beings, which is responsible for the transport of the material inside our body is called circulatory system. So various organs of the circulatory systems are given here. You can see uh, first is heart. First is heart. Okay, you can see here heart and arteries, veins, and capillaries. So blood is also considered as the circulatory system. So human circulatory system consists of the hearts, arteries, veins, and capillaries and bloods. And in the circulatory system, the heart act to pump act as a pump to push out blood. The arteries, vein, and capillaries act as the pipe through which the blood flow. These tubes which carry bloods are called blood vessels. Thus, there are three types of blood vessels: arteries, veins, and capillaries. And I want to tell you about the what is the shape of the heart. Heart is a triangular in shape, and it is made up of the special muscles. These muscles are called cardiac muscles. So when the cardiac name is coming, then directly you think about the heart. The size of our heart is about the same as the clenched fist. The heart has four chambers. As you know that in the human beings, the heart has four chambers. So each four compartments. So this compartment is called chambers. Okay, inside the heart, the upper two chambers of the heart are called arteria. The upper two chambers of the heart are called arteria, and the lower two chambers of the heart are called ventricles. The two arteria receive blood from the two main veins, and the two ventricles transport blood to the entire body and the lungs. The left atrium is connected to the left ventricle through a valve V1. Through a valve V1. So I want to show you here what is V1 and V2. So I told you the two atria receive blood. Okay, the left atrium is connected to the left ventricle. The left atrium is connected to the uh, left ventricle through a valve V1. You see here V1. What is V1 here? It is a V1. It is a V1. Similarly, the right atrium is connected to the right ventricle through the another valve V2. Through the another valve V2. You can see the direction, this direction. Okay, V2. V and V2. There are two valves. These valves prevent the backflow of the bloods into the artery. So this valve only is helpful. Means these valves prevent to backflow of the blood into the artery. That means it means blood cannot go back again. That's why valve is present here. When the ventricle contract to the pump blood out of the heart and the rest of the body. This is because when the ventricle contract, the valves V1 and V2 close automatically so that the blood may not go back into the artery. The job of the heart is to pump blood around the body. All the atria and ventricles of the heart contract and relax, means expand at appropriate time and make the heart behave like a pump. Okay, sometimes ventricles, since ventricles has a pump, have to pump blood into the various organ which high pressure, then they have thicker wall than arteria. So they have ventricles have the thicker wall than the atria. A sheath of the tissue called pericardium protect the muscular heart. So which muscles protect the heart, muscular heart? So this is the tissue that is called pericardium. This is called pericardium. Pericardium help, that is protect the muscular heart. Pericardium, that is protective layer. Pericardium is a protective layer. This is the pericardium. Pericardium pericardium So pericardium is the protective layer. So the chamber of the heart are separated by a partition called septum. The chamber of the heart are separated by a partition called septum. Septum के द्वारा जो है कि ये क्या होते हैं, separated होते हैं. You know what is the septum? This is septum. I want to show here. This is septum. Heart of the chamber are separated by the chamber of the heart are separated by a partition called septum. The arteries, veins, and capillaries are a kind of the thin pipes, that is tubes, through which the blood flow into the body. Arteries, veins, and capillaries are called blood vessels. So arteries are the thick-walled blood vessels which carry blood from the heart to all parts of the body. So which blood vessels carry blood? Okay, so arteries, here you can see artery carry blood from heart to all part of the body. Okay, all part of the body. So I have the thick wall because why. Due to some disturbance, it was rotating. Okay, so I want to tell you, arteries have the thick wall because the blood emerges from the heart under the high pressure. So arteries are found in the whole of our body. In the whole of our body, the main arteries is connected to the left ventricle of the heart through a valve V3. Through the valve V3, the main artery carry oxygenated blood from the left ventricle to the all parts of the body. Another artery called pulmonary artery is connected to the right ventricle of the heart through the another valve V4. The pulmonary artery carries deoxygenated blood from the right ventricle to the lung. So keep in mind which one carry the oxygenated blood and which one carry the deoxygenated blood. So I told you about the V3 valves and V4 valves. V3 valve and V4 valve. You can see here, I am going to show you in this picture. V4 V4 and this is V3. V4 and V3. Okay, these two valves are there. This is outlet valves. This is outlet valves. This is outlet valves. These two are outlet valves. This is outlet valves. Outlet valves. You can see the arrow also. Okay, you can see the arrow. Arrow means this is outlet valves. So the capillaries are the thin walled and extremely narrow tubes or blood vessels which connect the arteries to the veins. And thus the capillaries are in between the arteries and veins. The blood from the arteries enter the capillaries in the body. Every living cell of the body is close to the capillary. The wall of the capillary are not only one cell thick. The various dissolved substances like oxygen and food present in the blood pass into the body through the thin wall of the capillaries. Okay, the exchange of the various material like oxygen, food, carbon dioxide between the blood and the body cell takes place in the capillaries. Veins are the thin walled blood vessels which carry blood from the all parts of the body back to the heart. So we can say here the main difference between the arteries and the vein is that an artery carries blood from the heart to the body organ, where the veins carry blood from the body organ back to the heart. So we have studied that heart is a kind of the pump which pump blood around our body continuously without stopping. So actually heart is not a single pump. Heart is a really double pump. The left side of the heart act as on one pump which pumps blood into the whole body except the lung. The right side of the heart act as another pump which pump the blood only into the lungs. So we can see from this figure, okay, that the left of the heart is completely separated from the right side of the partition called septum, and the two pumps in the heart work independently. The separation of the left and right side of the heart is necessary to prevent the mixing of the oxygenated blood to the with the deoxygenated blood on the right side. The blood carrying oxygen is called the oxygenated blood. Okay, the blood having no oxygen in it is called deoxygenated blood. So deoxygenated blood however carries carbon dioxide in it. Yeah. So heart beat non-stop all time. The heartbeat is due to the rhythmic contraction and relaxation of the heart muscles which makes up the arteria and ventricles. So two arteries means left atrium and right atrium contact together and relax together. Similarly, two ventricles, left and right ventricles, contact together and relax together. The contraction and contraction of the two atria is immediately followed by the contraction of the two ventricles. The heartbeat circulate the blood in the human body.